You searched for how to sync CRM contacts across apps using Zapier. That's exactly what we'll build, a Zap that copies new HubSpot contacts into Airtable automatically. Open your browser and go to zapier.com, sign into your account, and let the dashboard finish loading. Before we build the Zap, I want to connect both apps so nothing interrupts us mid-setup. On the left sidebar, click My Apps. Then Add Connection, search for HubSpot, and follow the prompts to authorize it. Do the same for Airtable. Search, connect, grant access. Now we're ready. Click the Create button at the top left and select Zaps. The Zap editor opens with a blank flow. Click the trigger step block that says Choose App and Event, search for HubSpot and select it. For the trigger event, pick New Contact. This fires every time a contact is added in HubSpot. Hit Continue. Choose your HubSpot account. It's already connected, so just select it. Click Continue again. If it asks you to confirm a portal, do that quickly and move on. Now click Test Trigger. Zapier pulls a recent contact from your HubSpot. It might take a few seconds. Once you see a record, select it. Look through the fields. You'll see first name, last name, email, phone, company, job title, lifecycle stage, contact owner, and more. I always scroll through to confirm these match what I'll be mapping into Airtable later. Then click Continue with selected record. Hit the plus button below the trigger. Search for Airtable, select it. For the action event, choose Create Record. This will add a new row to your Airtable table. Click Continue. Select your Airtable account. Since we already connected it, just pick it from the drop-down. Click Continue again. Now choose the Airtable base where your contacts live. I have one called Contacts and Companies. Then pick the Contacts table. Zapier loads the field list. Wait for it. Now the mapping part. This is where the sync actually happens, and one wrong field can create messy records. I'm going to map first name. Click into the first name field, and from the drop-down of HubSpot data, select first name. The preview will show you a sample value. Do the same for last name. Pick last name from HubSpot. For email, I always double-check this one. Map HubSpot's email to the email field in Airtable. A missing email makes duplicate detection impossible. Phone number maps to phone. Company to company. Job title maps to job title. Lifecycle stage, pick that from HubSpot and map it to the lifecycle stage field in Airtable. Contact owner works the same way. If you have custom HubSpot properties you want synced, you can add them here too. Take your time, each field needs a correct destination. Click Test Step. Zapier creates a new contact in your Airtable base right now. You'll see a success message in a moment. Let's verify. Open Airtable in another tab, go to the Contacts table, and you should see a new row. Check that the first name, last name, email, phone, company, and all the other fields match the HubSpot sample. If something's off, go back, adjust the mappings, and test again. Before we publish, give this app a quick scan. Upside, trigger is HubSpot new contact, action is Airtable create record, accounts are connected, base and table correct, fields mapped. I also like to give my Zaps a clear name. Up here in the top left, rename it to Sync HubSpot Contacts to Airtable. That way you'll spot it in a long list of Zaps later. Now click Publish. Your automation is live. Every new HubSpot contact will land in Airtable automatically. Let's do a real test. Go to HubSpot and create a brand new contact. Fill in a name, email, a company, then save. Wait about a minute for Zapier to run. Switch back to Airtable, refresh the table, and there it is. The new contact appears with all the fields you mapped. That's your sync working. Now, a couple things to keep in mind after you've got this running. If you ever add new contact properties in HubSpot, come back to this app and update the field mapping so nothing gets left behind. Check your Zap history occasionally. Any failed runs will show up there, usually because a required field was blank or a connection expired. I also recommend scanning your Airtable table every month or so to make sure records aren't getting messy over time. And if you're syncing hundreds of contacts, watch your Zapier task usage so you don't run into limits unexpectedly. If this was useful, hit like and subscribe. And leave a comment saying this was helpful. Comments are what push these videos to more people looking for the same thing.